What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk to you about a story that broke, or one that was out, but wasn't getting a lot of national press, but now it has, and this is horrific. You see this couple up here? This is 22-year-old Gregory Groom and his pregnant girlfriend, 18-year-old Kylie Montero. 22-year-old man, 18-year-old girl. She just graduated out of high school, and guess what? She got a bun in the oven already. She's pregnant. And guess what else? She's dead. She was missing and last heard from on August 6th, where she got into an argument with her boyfriend in which she left a text to her family saying this: he threw me on the ground and pulled my hair and strangled me. My phone is at 4%. If I die, it was Greg. Sent that to her family. And now this young lady with child was found dead, buried on his parents' property. 18 years old, 22-year-old man, still living at home with mama or parents. Turn their house into a crime scene. I told you before, sex is for the accomplished. There are a lot of people out here that's getting trim and don't deserve to even look at it, let alone touch it. Take a look at this madness.
Human remains consistent with those of Kylie Montero have been recovered.
We begin tonight with breaking news, a heartbreaking conclusion in the search for a missing 18-year-old pregnant woman. You heard it right there. Her remains were found on her boyfriend's property. Thanks for staying up with us, everyone. I'm Colton Bradford.
And I'm Priscilla Casper. The Bristol County District Attorney's Office arrested 22-year-old Gregory Groom this afternoon. Now he will be charged with the murder of Kylie Montero. Our NBC 10's Aaron Logan reports.
Overwhelmed with emotion, Kira Schofield couldn't stomach the sight of this extensive search outside 22-year-old Gregory Groom's Rehoboth home. Dozens of law enforcement, an excavator, and a crowd of people. Later Tuesday night, the unthinkable.
As a result of the search of the property, human remains consistent with those of Kylie Montero have been recovered.
18-year-old Montero was 11 weeks pregnant, and her sister, who shared this photo of the couple, says Groom was the father. Bristol County District Attorney Thomas Quinn says Groom reported Montero missing on August 7th. Nearly 2 weeks later, police obtained a search warrant for his home.
The defendant was charged earlier today with assault and battery on a pregnant person, intimidation of a witness, and domestic assault and battery for an alleged incident that occurred on August 6th.
The DA says that incident happened at Groom's County Street home. Her sister Faith spoke to us on the phone before the devastating news. She said Groom's arrest for assault was surprising.
Kylie and Greg's relationship was did not revolve around domestic abuse at all whatsoever.
Does your family have a good relationship with Greg?
No, he was a very quiet person. He's timid. He's very closed off.
Schofield says she's known Kylie since she was a little girl. She believes she may have been suffering in silence.
She's so humble that she never wanted to put that on us. If you have people that are going through an abusive relationship, please delve in.
Her heart breaks for a future mother's life cut so short.
She was so loved, and she wanted to be a mother, and she was so happy.
Really just an unbelievably tragic story. Montero just graduated from Attleboro High School. Groom will be charged with her murder. He'll be arraigned tomorrow in Taunton.
A man's been charged with murder in the death of his pregnant 18-year-old girlfriend in Rehoboth, and we've learned some of the evidence against him. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Tanaka. 22-year-old Gregory Groom was arrested yesterday, shortly before a body believed to be his missing girlfriend was found during a search of his home and property. WBZ's Christina Rex joins us live in Taunton with the details that are still unfolding. Christina?
Yeah, Chris, prosecutors revealed in court this morning how they finally found 18-year-old Kylie Montero's body. They say her ex-boyfriend allegedly confessed and then drew them a map to its location. Investigators had suspected that Montero had died because of the last text message she sent her family.
Miss Montero texted a sister that he threw me on the ground and pulled my hair and strangled me. My phone is at 4%, and if I die, it was Greg. Family members then tried to communicate with Miss Montero and get her to a place of safety, and she didn't respond right away.
Gregory Groom in handcuffs as he faces a murder charge in Taunton court Wednesday morning. Prosecutors say he got in an altercation with his pregnant ex-girlfriend, Kylie Montero, around August 6th. She was never heard from again, and Groom reported her missing. Nearly 2 weeks later, investigators recovered her body in a hole they say Groom had dug on his family's property. 22-year-old Groom allegedly confessed to stabbing Montero and later burying her body. Neither Groom's nor Montero's family spoke outside of court, and the district attorney offered them his condolences.
Certainly it's a very difficult time for them. Extend my sympathies to them and ask them this, to be patient with the process despite the trauma that they are experiencing now.
And Groom will be held without bail until his next hearing on September 10th. In the meantime, Miss Montero's body is at the medical examiner's office for formal identification, though investigators have said they do believe it was her that they found. Live in Taunton, Christina Rex, WBZ News.
That is a damn shame. 22 years old, about to be a father, and first thing you do is destroy the woman that's carrying the child that is going to be fathered by you. I'm telling you right now, man, the rationale and common sense, or the lack of common sense nowadays, and a lot of people, especially younger people, not all, in the way they deal with each other in relationships is mind-boggling, and it's scary. I got a 9-year-old daughter, and I fear that she'll come across a person like this, and, all hell could break loose. This is crazy how we interact with each other nowadays as people, especially men and women. Like nowadays, domestic violence is like a normal thing. They got stats on this type of stuff that, of how many times it happens every few seconds somebody's getting mollywopped. But what about the cases that people suffer in silence, don't say nothing? Now I'm going to show you something real quick. This article has more information. It says a haunting text was revealed in court, because they found this out today. Wednesday, as Gregory Groom was charged with murder in the death of his pregnant 18-year-old girl, Kylie Montero, in Rehoboth, Massachusetts. Prosecutors said just before she was killed, Montero texted her sister saying, "If I die, it was Greg," so she texted her sister. Greg, 22, was arrested Tuesday, which was yesterday, before a body believed to be Montero was found during the search of his home and property. He pleaded not guilty to murder, of course, and several other charges at his arraignment in Taunton District Court today. Prosecutor Jason Mohan said the case began back on Friday, August 8th, when Groom went to Rehoboth police and reported Montero missing. So remember, they had that argument, guys, on August 6th. 2 days later, after he buried her and all this other stuff, now he goes and reports her missing. Now watch this. When Groom went to police and reported her missing, they said he told investigators Montero had just left a residential program, took a ride share to his house on August 6th, and was looking to stay with him. Montero told Groom she was about 11 weeks pregnant and that he was the father. They allegedly had an argument about where Montero was going to stay. Montero had just graduated from Attleboro High School earlier that summer. So basically, she comes to the house, "I'm pregnant, I need somewhere to stay at," or something like along those lines. They get into an argument. Here we go. After the argument, Mohan said Montero sent a text to her sister, He read it in court Wednesday. He threw me to the ground and pulled my hair and strangled me. My phone is at 4%. If I die, it was Greg. So she sent it to her sister after he mollywopped her when she told him she had a bun in the oven. An extensive search was launched on August 8th and lasted nearly 2 weeks until Groom was arrested Tuesday afternoon. He was first charged with aggravated assault and battery on a pregnant person, domestic assault and battery, and witness intimidation in connection with the incident with Montero on August 6th, right? Now they upgraded it now because they got the body on his parents' land. Groom was interviewed by police. Mohan said Groom admitted he had an argument with Montero, pushed her, and she fell back and hit her head. Police then asked Groom to tell where Montero's body was buried. Montero said Groom drew a rudimentary map on a county street property where Groom lives. Mohan said Groom eventually told investigators he killed Montero after the argument on August 6th behind a shed on the property. He stabbed Montero twice in the neck and once in the chest with a kitchen knife, causing the blade to break. The prosecutor said Groom then allegedly told police that he buried her about 20 yards away. Search teams returned to the property Tuesday, which was yesterday, and after receiving new information and noticed a pile of brush next to the shed that was used to cover up blood and other evidence, about 20 yards away, they found a pile of brush, several trees that had been cut down. Officers discovered a rectangular area of recently disturbed dirt. They found the body believed to be Montero after 5 feet, above 5 feet underground. About 5 feet underground. So he dug a 5-foot hole and put her in it. Groom was then charged with murder. The medical examiner is expected to make the final confirmation after the autopsy. Groom was held in jail without bond due back in court for a probable cause hearing September 10th. Ain't that some shit? I want you to think about the relationship people have or just the rationale. A lot of times when you get somebody pregnant, it's time for elation. Especially when whether it was accidental or not. I want you to think about that. 22 years old. Been an adult for 4 years. Been out of high school for 4 years if he graduated on time. So he been out in the world. Here you got a high school chick you running around with, shooting her club up, if you know what I'm talking about. She get pregnant, all of a sudden you beating her ass. You can't stay with me. All this other type of stuff. And now she's dead. You stabbed her in the neck twice with a kitchen knife. Just Michael Myers style. I'm going to tell you something. This thing right here is so horrific. Did you see the lady? I don't know if that was the mom or what, but that was nothing but pain. The lady mourning. She fell down on the ground doggy style. Face down, ass up. Listen, it don't even matter. That's sad. You know it's bad when you just drop. When you just drop, when a body's found on the property, you already know. You already know. And this young lady died a gruesome death. But part of a lot of other people that mattered to her, and she meant something too, that valued her life and her upbringing, part of them died too. So how does he live after this is over? I'm telling you, they need to change the justice system. We don't need to know why after you been told that you did it. You out of here. Show them the flowers and get them the fuck out of here, y'all. For real. This is going to keep continuing. Nobody's scared of jail. Nobody's scared of getting caught because everybody think they smarter than the average bear. Shout out, Yogi. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy and it's sad. She ain't even enjoyed her full summer or full first year out of high school or school, period. And she's dead. And the only thing she's guilty of is dealing with this animal. Just think about that shit. You attacked her or you got into an argument about her being pregnant when you the one that carried the seed to get somebody pregnant. What you think about the rationale of that shit? It's stupid. Take him out back like he did her and put him out the pasture. Him and everybody else that does this. I've been covering these crime stories for 2.5 years, right? And it's always a MO, like a certain type of, It's just the cyclical mindset of people that have a cyclical mindset. An immature cyclical mindset. Told you before, sex is for the accomplished. This motherfucker is so stupid, he buried her on his people's land. Because she came to him as a man, told her she was pregnant, and it's his responsibility to make sure her and that baby's safe, whether you want to deal with it or not. She's with child, your child. And you didn't protect her, you destroyed her. So you yourself should be destroyed. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. No matter what happens to this dude, because the justice system's weak. Them family members will never get real justice, and neither will this victim or that baby she was carrying. Life in jail or prison is still life. He'll still get to age. He'll still get to grow old. He'll still get to laugh. He'll still get to get complacent. He'll still get to eat oodles and noodles. He'll still get to get visits. He'll still get to see his people where she won't. Where's the justice in that? I'll see you in the next video. Take care.